G'day, this is Tyler from Black Aces, and you're listening to Collision on Voice FM.
Another Melbourne band who are touring around at the moment, I don't think they're coming to Ballarat at this point, are Black Aces. And I have Tyler on the phone. Hi, Tyler.
G'day, Kat, how are you?
I'm all right, thanks. You guys actually were in Ballarat late last year sometime, weren't you?
Yeah, I think we might have been, yeah.
Yeah, but you're not coming here at the moment.
Not at the moment. We're still booking a few shows. I hope we'll be over your way very soon.
Yeah. And the Shot in the Dark album launch, how's that been going? When did the album actually come out?
The album came out last Friday, but it's going really well. We've had a really good response to it. We managed to sneak up into the top 20 of the iTunes rock charts and into the top 100 of the pop charts, so it's doing really well.
Yeah. Can I ask what you do in Black Aces?
I'm the lead singer and lead guitarist.
All right. And see, you don't even have your names on here or anything. How many of you are there in the band?
There's 4 of us, yeah. Just
oh, yeah, there it is.
Rock and roll lineup, yeah. 2 guitars, bass and drums.
And how long have you guys been actually going in Melbourne?
Well, I started the band when I was a bit younger. Like, I've been doing it since I was in high school, in 2007. But seriously, we've been going for the last two or 3 years. Yeah, sort of based ourselves in Melbourne for the last 2 or 3 years, so, yeah.
I just got a message from Pete telling me that you're waiting for my call.
Well, he's onto it then, isn't
he? Yeah, maybe he's listening online because there is a little delay online. Hi, Pete.
No, fair enough.
It actually does say here that you started in country Victoria. Whereabouts?
Yeah, we're all, well, 3 of us are all originally from Bendigo, so, yeah, we sort of come up in the pubs and clubs around Bendigo and sort of central Victoria. Yep.
And so as a group you decided to move to Melbourne, or did you go to Melbourne and find new members?
Well, two of us still live in Bendigo, and
right.
two of us are in Melbourne, so, yeah, myself and Alex, the bass player, both live together in Bendigo.
Right.
And then the Jazz and Pete live in Melbourne.
So you got 2 hometowns?
Yeah, pretty much, sort of, yeah. It's a bit of a different setup, but it all works out quite well.
So you guys obviously don't get together to rehearse every week?
Oh, when we try to as much as we can when we're available, and sort of we either come up to Bendigo or we'll meet in Melbourne. But because we play a lot live, so we sort of get away with not rehearsing every week sort of thing.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure I didn't actually get a copy of the whole album. I just got 1 or 2 tracks.
Right.
I think. It's been a really busy 2 weeks for me. I could be terribly wrong.
No, fair enough. I'll make sure Pete gets onto that then.
Well, can you tell me, is it just a good rock and roll album through and through?
Oh, that's the way I'd describe it. There's 10 tracks of just straight up Aussie rock and roll. There's no pretense. It's just straight up balls to the wall sort of Aussie rock. There's 10 tracks, no ballads. It's just all flat out sort of thing. It's a rock and roll the way that we think it should be.
Yeah, and where do you see yourself going over the next couple of years? Are you planning to just hit it and tour as much as you can, or are you looking...
Well, pretty much, we're signed to a label in France called Bad Reputation, so our sights are really set on getting over to Europe and touring as much as we can over there, and then in the interim tour in Australia as much as we can and just keep building the name. But, yeah, over the next couple of years we hope to really break into the European scene and the UK, and if we can, as long as we can, try and hit America as well, but we'll see what happens, eh?
Did you get signed to a French label without going and playing over there?
Yeah, pretty much. We done a tour of the UK in 2013, but we sort of just done it off our own back. But we released a sort of mini album last year, and we just contacted a French label, and they were interested in us, so they snapped us up, and yeah, so that's sort of how that happened. We just sort of fluked it and lucked out.
Sort of fluked it, or actually made it happen by putting it forward?
It might have been a little bit of work, yeah. We sort of we did put it to them a bit. We spoke to a few labels and that, but yeah.
No, it's good. You get paid off for taking the initiative, don't you?
Well, that's right. If you're not going to make it unless you try. So that's it.
And you do have a big launch show coming up in Melbourne at Cherry Bar.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, it should be good.
That's the 26th of February.
Yeah, that's right.
And strangely enough, the charge
main
support.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just spoke to Julian.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
And you've got Darcy Fox and Legs Electric playing with you there too.
Yeah, it should be a good night. They're, like, all the bands on the bill are great bands. We played with the Charge a little bit before, and we've had Darcy Fox on before, and the Legs Electric girls are coming over to Perth for it, and they're a great rock and roll band. If no one's ever heard of them before, look them up, because they're real classy, sort of classic rock sort of stuff. So, yeah, it should be a really good night. We're expecting the best from it.
And tomorrow night you're actually at the Loft in Warrnambool. Yeah,
it's going to be our first time down there, so looking forward to it. Like, you know, it's always good to get to places we haven't played before, so like a bit new ground and that, and it being the hometown of Airborne, like, hopefully we can gather a few fans from their old days and that, so we'll see how we go.
Yeah, and then the following weekend you're doing Shepparton and Rochester.
Yep.
Good regional tour of Victoria going on there. But
yeah, we've played all them sort of places before, and they always go well for us, so, you know, why not? It's always good to get out of the major cities and get out of the country.
Yeah, and then the following weekend you're in Sydney and in Orange in New South Wales.
Yeah, we, same sort of thing. We've never been to Orange before, but we're doing a lot of shows with the guys from the Sydney band called The Bit of Sweethearts, and I've been up there a few times, and I've always talked it up, so we'll hit Orange up and see how it goes, and we have a really strong following in Sydney, so we try to get up there, I don't know, half a dozen times a year and play, so it's always a good night. So, yeah, we always sort of, we have probably as good a following in Sydney as we do in Melbourne nowadays, so it's always a place we try to get to as much as we can.
Awesome. And then, the next weekend you've got the Cherry Bar launch on the 26th, which is kind of your hometown launch, and then Canberra on the 27th, and then the 5th of March you're in Port Fairy.
Yeah, so we'll see how we go getting up to Canberra after the big Cherry Bar show. It'll be a bit rough in the morning, but we'll get up there. It's played in Canberra a bit. It's like most of the places, you know. It's good to get out there and play the places that you wouldn't usually go. And yeah, Port Fairy's going to be a new one for us, the same as many other ones on the tour, but it should be a good night.
Yeah, and so the album is available on iTunes, I guess?
Yeah, you can get the album on iTunes, or if you go to our Facebook, Black Aces Official, you can buy physical copies from us there.
Let's try if they go to your Facebook, Black Aces Rock in the thing. Oh, it does come up as official though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, if you type in Black Aces Official, you should be able to find it.
Or Rock, whichever.
Yeah,
whichever's easier.
That's right.
Your blackacesrock.com on your website too.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Black Aces Rock.
And you've got hard copies, of course, at your shows.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's CDs for sale at shows, and you can buy online and all that sort of thing. We've got all new merch that you can buy online as well, or at shows, which is looking really good. We just received that today, so get on and buy some. Awesome.
You got something you want to say to your growing fan base?
Oh, just get down to a show, come and see us live. It's where we make our bread and butter. We'll always put on a good show, and we'll never leave disappointed.
I was just going to say, I'm confused now. I thought you were doing a rock and roll show, not a cooking show.
Oh, well, you know, we'll give the audience what they want. If they want us to cook, we'll cook.
I'm sure you cook on stage anyway.
Oh, that's right.
And tomorrow night, people in Warrnambool will get the pleasure of seeing that. And on the 26th, you'll be at the Cherry Bar. I'm going to play a track from the album Girl Like You.
Yep.
I'm thinking now I actually do have the album.
Oh, good. We might send you a second copy just to make sure.
It's been a really busy 2 weeks. I can hardly think. But I got through this. We survived all right. We've come to the other end. Thank you very much for your time.
No, thanks for having me.
Next time you come to Ballarat, I'll definitely get out and see you if I don't make it up to Cherry on the 26th.
No, beautiful.
Thanks a lot. And, yeah, this is Black Aces and Girl Like You. And stick around on Collision. We've got more to come.